Tonight, an I-Team investigation exposing a state agency that is failing to protect the elderly.
Our report found assisted living centers still in business despite patterns of poor care. And why is this happening? And could someone you know be in danger?
I-Team reporter Joe Bergantino exposes why the state isn't doing more to keep our senior citizens safe.
There are two faces to the world of assisted living. The one the industry would like you to see, and the face of 80-year-old Geraldine DiLorenzo.
But if you looked at the pitches, he had to hit at least 2 to 3 times, good punches.
It happened here at Sunrise Assisted Living in Wayland. The attacker, another resident.
They told us when we enrolled her, when we bought the room, that if anyone gets violent, they would remove them right away. And they weren't doing that.
State inspectors cited Sunrise of Wayland for withholding information about the attacker's history of aggressive behavior, for not doing criminal background checks on workers, for hiring a convicted felon, and for multiple medication errors. Now the I-Team has learned there are allegations that a staff member here sexually assaulted a woman in her 90s. Attorney David Hoey represents the victim's family.
It's the failure to supervise, the failure to monitor, and it boils down to mismanagement.
Sunrise of Wayland's response: the company disagrees with the state's finding that another resident struck Geraldine DiLorenzo, and the facility claims the sexual assault allegation is unfounded. So are these isolated cases? Our I-Team investigation has uncovered a pattern of questionable care affecting the lives of thousands of elderly here in Massachusetts. And we've also learned that the state agency that's supposed to be protecting these seniors is not doing its job. The problem: current state regulations are weak, and there are only 2 state inspectors of the Office of Elder Affairs for a growing number of assisted living facilities, now 178.
That leaves them ill-equipped and really unprepared for egregious problems and complaints that come through the department.
Another problem: the state seems unwilling to follow through on punishing repeat offenders. Examples: at Gabriel House in Fall River, twice in 2002, not enough staff. In 2002 and 2003, unlicensed workers giving out medication. At Davis Manor in Lancaster, last year and again this year, multiple medication errors and unauthorized staff performing skilled nursing care in violation of state regulations. At Sunrise of Wayland, the state has twice in the past 2 years noted serious concerns about the safety of residents. The state twice threatened to suspend the certification of all 3 assisted living centers, but never did. The state says all 3 facilities have corrected their problems and at this moment are in good standing. Jennifer Carey heads up the state's Executive Office of Elder Affairs.
Can you say to people honestly that this agency can make sure that residents aren't in danger?
We use our authority as aggressively as we can.
So right now you're saying under current regulations you don't have the authority to address a situation where patients are actually in physical danger inside one of these facilities?
I can't speak to the specific allegation that has been raised in an ongoing investigation, but our regulatory authority is limited.
Part of the problem here: state regulations have not kept up with the changing needs of the increasingly older residents in assisted living facilities. Until that happens, don't count on the state to make sure the assisted living you choose for yourself or a relative is providing quality care. I'm I-Team reporter Joe Bergantino, CBS 4 News.